guys, Texas out here with another look at some of the figures we got on this week. Today we're looking at the DC Multiverse, McFarlane Toys, Cyborg, Superman, and this one is one of them that I really wanted. I have to admit, I did actually get this figure a while back, but I'm gonna do something rare that I never do and keep this guy, keep one mint in box. So basically I try to get another one. I was able to obtain the Target one, and I did a review on that one already, but I was having no luck trying to get another one. Even Walmart said that there was one in stock by my house or whatever, and I put in my cart and everything, and it didn't show up. So then I was like, okay. So then finally, Pop Culture, my new place to shop, I'm gonna see if I can talk to them about letting them know about my ordering all these cool figures from them, because we get a lot of stuff from them, and there might be my to-go place from now on because it's just so easier to deal with them. But anyway, they had them up, so I was able to order him and get another one. So now I have two, and now I'm gonna do one review on him. Now, I do want to say real quick, there was a little bit of drama with this one when I first got the first one, because I did a pre-order at GameStop, supposedly, like not online, but in the store. Like, there was some people talking about you can pre-order some of these figures in the store, and then they hold it for you and you pick it up, And I was like, oh my god, that's so cool. So of course I wasn't able to pre-order them on the website. He sold out. So I was like, okay, well, let me go to the store and see if I can pre-order one. Got the pre-order, I ordered two, and I was like, okay, cool, perfect. So they should be coming in. And then I didn't get no phone call. I didn't get nothing. I called them. They never answered. People were getting them already. And I was just like, okay, let me go over there and see what's up. So I went and go checked. The girl was like, no, it hasn't come in yet, but we'll call you as soon as it gets here. And I'm like, okay. But I was like, why don't you, what's wrong with your phones? Oh, the phones don't work, And it was just a lot of shady stuff that she was kind of saying. Like, she seemed very shady to me. Like, I was just like, what? Like, how you're gonna call me if your phones are not working? So anyway, I just didn't like the way it came out from her. Like, she was kind of like, what do you like? I seemed like I was bothering her, and I don't like that. Like, I don't like when you go to a store and people think that you're bothering them. You're a customer, for God's sakes. You're giving the money revenue, the money revenue. So you're in the store revenue, Anyway, so I walk over to the toy display, and guess what? It was there on the pegs, looking at me. And I was like, what in the world? Grabbed it, and I told her, I was like, hey, I thought you said this was, it didn't come in. It's right there. She's like, oh my God, is that one? I said, yeah. She's like, oh, well, someone must have put it out, and da-da-da-da. And I looked at her like, what? So then I was like, okay, whatever. Here, let me buy it. And left the store, and I was like, okay, I'm never doing that again. And actually, in a sense, I'm never gonna be going back to any of the stores, for that matter. I'll continue to order online because that hasn't been a problem, but just in stores, I don't know. And, I don't know. I just don't like. GameStop is not as cool or fun as it used to be. I used to work there a long time ago, and I just remember how crappy it was. So anyway. Everything's good. We got them here. We're going to go do the review. Let's look real quick at the packaging. As you can see, and the window box packaging looking super cool. This is a clean, nice packaging. I have to check to see. This is a GameStop one. I got to check to see if my Pop Culture is even cleaner, because I might not open this one. I might open that one. We'll see. But anyway, as you can see, the figure inside, you got the, this is a standard window box packaging. On the side, it says Cyborg, Superman, Revenge of the Green Lanterns. And then here is a QR code. Not sure where that goes. And here is a comic portrait, a cartoon portrait of the figure, which is derailing a train or something, which looks really cool. Yeah, this is one of my favorite figures of the year. So, of course, the red one was very great, but this one's also really awesome. So, let's get out of the packaging and get a closer look at the multiverse, DC Multiverse of Cyborg. All right, here is Cyborg Superman out of the packaging, looking spectacular. Those blues and reds and yellows and the silver just pop. This is, like I said, just gorgeous the way this figure was made. I mean, like I said in many previous Todd McFarlane videos, he's come a long way with his figures. His figures I was never a big fan of the beginning. I tried to get into it, and then I stopped, and then got into it. And I have a few now. Not a lot, but a few. And this one is definitely a great figure, just like the red one. So let's get a closer look at him. So, of course, the face sculpt just looks spectacular. I mean, look at the way the silver just shines. I love that, the wash they put on it. Look at the nice hair. You got some blue on there, some sprinkles of blue. Look at those eyes. That face is just great. I think the only thing I wish it was would be articulated. It's not, unfortunately. But then now you got all this beautiful silver on him. And then you got the Superman logo there. Of course, this blue is just gorgeous. I mean, it is beautiful. And then going down to the trunks, there's no diaper on this. You got the yellow and the red. And then, of course, going down, you have, I guess this part right here probably should have been silver, I guess. But I mean, it's not a big deal, you know, but you got that silver here. You got the foot. Like I said, that red and that blue just looks so nice. You got that silver here, and you got some hoses and detail right here for the hoses and pistons and all that stuff. And you got that armor, the foot that looks really, really neat. This is double jointed. I don't think this is double jointed. No, it's not. So this is not double jointed on this side, but on this side it is, and it moves pretty smooth. So it's really cool. And then you got double jointed on the arms, which is interesting, but not this leg right here, which is okay. Then we got the soft good cape, which I think is spectacular. Only thing it's missing is the Superman logo. I believe my Mafex version has that, so I don't know why. That's the only thing. It also, the one from the red and black one didn't have it either, so I don't know why there's not a logo there. But other than that, I love the cape because I hated those plastic capes. So this is really cool because you can just, you know, do different poses and, you know, make him like he's flying and stuff. And it just looks much better with that. So this is, yeah, definitely really cool. Let's look at the accessories it comes with. He does come with an extra hand, or 2 extra hands. One is a fist. So you can have the 2 fists going. And then you have the silver one with the pointing finger, like you did it, which is the Android hand, which like the Cyborg hand, I mean, which looks really great. Comes with the figure stand. So, of course, that's a good thing. I wonder if the new Mattel figures will have the figure stand. I wonder if I'm going to even collect those. We'll see. And then we got this trading card, collector card, which is really cool, and has a bio here. So, if you want to read that. So, yeah, like I said, he definitely is awesome. I have to, what we're going to do real quick, we're going to do comparison. I'm going to do side-to-side comparisons with him and the red one, and then also the Mafex version to just give a good look at what they are. And then we'll be right back after that. We will do all right, here is the up-close and personal comparison time between the first release, of course, we were talking about today on our review, and then, of course, the red version, the Target exclusive. All in all, I mean, they both look pretty great. I love both of them. Of course, you know, you have darker reds and a little darker silvers on this one. But same figure, same everything. They both look same face sculpt. There's more of a blue. There's more blue on this one, on this hairdo, and then on this side. But, you know, oh, and of course there's a red part on the chin on this one. Ah, that one doesn't have that. I think the eyes could have been a little bit different on this one, but as you can see, I mean, it's the same figure, but they just look so phenomenal. And like I said, there's a lot darker gray on this from what I'm seeing, or am I just seeing the light reflecting on it? No, maybe it's the same color. Yeah, it is the same color. I guess so. But yeah, I mean, really cool. Like I said, these two, I mean, it's going to be hard to say who's going to be figure of the year, which one makes it. I have a feeling they're both going to be on it. But anyway, let's go and get another Cyborg Superman figure that I have. And that is the Mayfix version, which is just phenomenal. Of course, you know, scale-wise, this one is smaller. But the amount of detail on this one is a lot more than this one. Of course, like I said, you know, they missed this part. That one should have been that silver there. And then, of course, the cape has Superman logo. But like I said, I mean, there's, you know, it's just a, you know, complete different, you know. This one has the red on the bottom, but look at the eye, it just looks a little bit more deceiving. And of course, the articulation is a lot smoother on this. Like, there's just, you know, there's no really any issue trying to pose them. But I mean, you know, for, you know, comparison times of pricing, of course, since the Mayfix version is more, I mean, it's a lot more. It's actually probably what, 3 times the amount of what the regular, this McFarlane version is. But you get, you know, you get that quality, and I do really like the Mayfix better. But I do, like I said, I mean, this one is great though. This one is really cool. So yeah. All right, so let's go and get this guy on my turntable, do my final thoughts on the Cyborg Superman from McFarlane. All right, here are my final thoughts on the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Cyborg Superman, the regular version. All I can say is this is definitely one of the best figures that's come out this year. I mean, it's hard to decide which one I like the best, either this version or the regular, the black and red one. I love both, actually, to be honest. So, only, you know, minor nitpicks. You know, I wish the Superman logo was in the back of the cape, and it would have been a nice touch to get that silver on that leg to make it exactly look like what he does look like. But yeah, I mean, aside from the drama of trying to get this figure, of course, you know, I'm really glad that I actually went into that GameStop to pick him up. But like I said, I probably would have got him a Pulp Culture. But I don't know if I would have got 2 though. But, you know, I don't know. But just to see this guy in hand, I see what everyone is, the frustrations were. But, you know, in all out, like, if you are at the right time at the place, if you're at the right place at the right time, especially with the reserves or the pre-orders, if you get there early enough, you might be able to grab them. You know, it just depends. I mean, it's all timing. Unfortunately, these figures sell out quick. People want them, even the crappy ones. I was able to, I managed to pre-order the Superboy and Wonder Woman figures, the ones page punchers that came out last week on GameStop. But I don't know if I'm going to keep them, because I was looking at that Superboy, and I do want that one, and I probably will get the Mayfix version. But I was looking at his trunks, and it does look like a diaper situation again, so I might just pass on that. We'll see. But in terms of this guy, yeah, you're probably aftermarket. And in a sense, like, the aftermarket is not as terrible. I think $40 is a decent. I think it's worth that much. I think it's you know, it's not as bad. I think when you get up to $60, $70, $100, that's where it gets kind of ridiculous. But like I said, you have to just look and see. You might be able to find them in Walmart, or you might be able to find them in GameStop still. I mean, I don't know. You just gotta hunt. Anyway, so what do you guys think of this figure? Do you have them in your collection? Have you had a situation where you had drama trying to get a figure? Let me know in the comments. I like to read those comments and see if you had any issues when you try to hunt and get some figures for yourself. Okay. Well, like I said, in terms of San Diego Comic-Con, I know there's a version, there's an exclusive of Beast Boy from McFarlane Toys. I will hit up that booth and check it out, and if I can get that exclusive, I'll get that exclusive. I don't know, we'll see. I'm mainly gonna concentrate, since I'm only there for only one day, I gotta concentrate on getting my the G.I. Joe Classified Cold Slither set. But if I can grab it, I'll grab it, and if I can grab the Beast Boy, I will and give a review on that. on the day of. But anyway, like I said, stay tuned on my channel. I'm going to be doing extensive videos of the show and everything. It's my first time. I'm very excited. Debating on getting a new camera. I don't know. We'll see. But let me know what you think in the comments. Until next time, we will see you later.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Make sure you like, share, and subscribe.